The Secret That Burned Down. My ex-husband's perfect life. When my ex Marcus found out I was pregnant with our parting gift after the divorce, he had one bizarre, desperate request. Please, whatever you do, do not name him Silas. I asked him why. He wouldn't give me a straight answer. He just kept pacing my living room, looking like he'd seen a ghost. We'd been separated for 3 months because he'd found himself in the arms of a yoga instructor from his gym. I was done with his midlife crisis, but the baby changed the math. Marcus showed up at my house every single week of my 3rd trimester. He didn't ask about the nursery. He didn't ask about my doctor's appointments. He just brought envelopes of cash, way more than standard child support, and a single sticky note that said, any name but Silas. His desperation felt off. Marcus was a control freak, sure, but this was different. This was fear. The more he begged, the more I leaned into it. Silas was my great uncle's name, a man of integrity. Everything Marcus wasn't. I gave birth on a rainy Thursday morning. 7 pounds, 6 ounces. A perfect little boy. When the nurse asked for the birth certificate info, I didn't hesitate. Silas Avery Vance. Marcus found out via a Facebook tag from my sister. He didn't call. He showed up at the hospital at midnight, looking like he'd been dragged behind a car. You did it, he whispered, his voice cracking in the dark room. You actually named him Silas. It's a beautiful name, Marcus. Get over yourself, I snapped. He sat down in the vinyl chair and buried his face in his hands. Then he pulled out his phone and showed me a private Instagram account. It belonged to a woman in the next town over, a woman I'd never met. I scrolled through her feed. There were dozens of photos of a toddler, a little boy who looked exactly like my newborn. My breath hitched. The caption on the most recent photo read, Happy 2nd birthday to my king, Silas Jr. My blood turned to ice. You have another son? Marcus nodded, tears streaming down his face. Her name is Elena. I've been paying her to keep quiet for 2 years. My parents, my firm, the woman I left you for, nobody knows. But Elena is... she's high-strung. She told me if I ever had another kid and gave him her son's name, she'd take it as a personal insult. She'd go scorched earth. I looked at my sleeping baby, then back at the pathetic man in front of me. That sounds like a you problem, Marcus. I didn't change the name. 48 hours later, Elena stayed true to her word. She didn't just tell me, she emailed his HR department, his parents, and his new girlfriend every bank statement and hush money wire transfer from the last 2 years. By the time Silas was a week old, Marcus had lost his senior partnership for unethical financial conduct, and his new girlfriend had kicked him to the curb. He lost his house, his car, and his reputation in one single week.